Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to take a look at a bit of a different team build, and I wanted to take a look at some older units. So basically a couple older units like yellow Legends Limited Gogeta, who hasn't received his Zenkai yet, the Zenkai for green SS4 Gogeta, and the blue Vegito, who was, I believe, the first Legends Limited character. No, sorry, he was the second anniversary Legends Limited character. Now, the thing is, I wanted to take a look at this team for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's to show that there needs to be some kind of solution to older Legends Limited characters phasing out. A lot of the older Legends Limited characters are starting to really show that they're just not nearly as usable as the current iteration of Legends Limited characters. A lot of them have kind of fallen off. Blue Vegito is kind of one of them, whereby he's not terrible, but he's just not in any way, shape or form like dominant or good at something. And I think if Legends is to continue to kind of make value out of Legends Limited characters, they need to either regularly update these units with a plat, or they need to realistically look at actually just performing some balance changes outside of a Zenkai. I think it's something that's super important. I look at Blue Vegito and he does struggle. He's got holes in his kit. He's still good at doing some combo damage. He still can do some decent strike damage. He still has some pretty good special damage, but it's nothing near what units nowadays can do. Obviously, I understand it's a gacha game, so there does have to be some kind of progression in terms of power and meta and things like that. But it's still to a certain point, kind of difficult to say that these units just need to drop off, because the thing is they still include them on banners for a lot of players who might still get them. You want them to still be hype. You still want there to be hype around the Legends Limited character. I believe it's important to keep your characters at a level of hypeness, and I think doing some kind of balancing is necessary, especially in terms of plat equips. I believe they could bring out plat equips way more regularly, way more regularly, and I think it would help out units a lot more. With that being said, I do think that the Legends Limited boost was a nice call. For example, giving all the Legends Limited characters that extra 7% that they give each other, I think was a good call. I think it's helped to improve some of their synergies with each other. And it's not to say that Legends Limited characters can't be used. These guys still have okay kits. They don't have crazy kits. They're not insane units, but they definitely still have usable kits. They still have things that they can do really, really well. And even though they, are getting handled by later Zenkais or by the latest Ultras, it's still okay for me. Like I said, I understand that there has to be this, progression in the game. It is a gacha game at the end of the day. But I do think they could more regularly bring out plats. I think that's kind of the number one solution to me when it comes to looking at making units more usable. Because for me, those plats or those upgrades to units are one of the regular ways that you can upgrade units without necessarily needing to do kind of a big change. It's very easy easy to slot them into the game. It's very easy to add them into the game, to add the stages to the unique equip stage. It's not too difficult, so I definitely think they could look at doing that. Outside of that though, I think they should never, looking at Dokkan and looking at the idea of a super easy aim, adding another Zenkai option, like a Super Zenkai or something, I just don't really agree with. the thing is, it just then becomes, then you're ending up with easy A's, or Zenkais in this case, Super Zenkais, Platinum equips. It can become very, very complicated very quickly. And it just adds another layer that if you get a unit, you have to work through. You already look at, like, for example, the plat equips where you need to have friendship at rank 5. And even that small barrier, and having those units, Zenkai, those older units, just to have them be somewhat usable in PvP, means that it's more a legacy buff than it is a buff for all players. Because if you don't have those units Zenkai already, or have them at friendship rank 5, or farm their equipment, then they're just not usable. And that's a lot of barriers for players to have to work through to kind of get them working. So I'd like it to just kind of be non-restricted plat equips. I think ultimately that will get the most bang for your buck. But that's it from me. I'd love to hear what you guys think and how you think we could improve all the Zenkai units. I think it would be something really interesting to hear. But otherwise, that's basically it from me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and as always, bye.